time. All teams in the arena get a shirt from their favorite mascot. You can check out our website for all future giveaways and promos. A reminder that you can still purchase tickets for any upcoming Wizards game at the ticket booth or on the team's website. And don't forget about the Ball Giveaway Day. Something to go with the family and get a free Ski Wheels bobblehead. And fans, join us at our power promotional game at the entrance to receive your very own complimentary Wizards Beat House. A reminder, fans, we hope you
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Trae Young.
And you can see his scoring numbers trending down as time goes on. It's not what you want to see, but maybe it's just time to shift his approach a little and start looking for other ways to get points out there on the floor.
Let's take a look at our starters report. Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. On the block, you'll see Kamara and Klingon. And it's Henderson in at the point. And for the Wizards, Sarr out there with Davis. Then it's MP. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Koulibaly in at the small forward. And Greg, we don't expect the pace to be fast tonight. These teams operate in the half court, don't they?
Exactly. There's so much transition offense in this league. It's interesting to watch teams execute in the half court.
MP clearly put a lot of time into that floater. Boy, that one was pretty.
Pass to Sharp. On target from 13 feet.
Well, these are the plays he's looking to make every single trip up the floor. Very offensive-minded guy.
About a minute played so far here in the first. A nice shot by MP.
He dialed in from the jump tonight. The confidence is showing here in the first.
Henderson, bounce pass. Henderson with the screen for Sharp. And he banks in the layup. Sharp's got his second basket of the game.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Davis with the bucket.
And that's a shot Davis will make 10 out of 10 times. He's just so strong inside.
TV, no question, Anthony Davis had a lot of hype when he was drafted in 2012.
Kevin, how could he not? He won a national title collegiately. He has incredible size and skill on both ends of the floor. That hype was real, and it was earned.
For Portland, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. It's deflected.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. And that's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Sharp. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. And the foul called on MP. And that's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
And the Wizards making a change here. George is checked in. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Sharp, that's good.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He had 25 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. And his effort helped end their losing streak. He'll be looking to inspire them with another win tonight.
Thanks as always, Allie, for that great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Now Sharp following the three-point attempt by MP.
We call that lockdown perimeter.
Oh!
Look out.
And that's a rugged play.
That's straight toughness. Well, MP not going to waste a transition opportunity.
Now, here's Sharp. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. And Davis sends it back. MP outside. High post, Davis. Pass to MP for the three. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 12 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
For three, Henderson. Offensive rebound. Swinging. 2 points. That one goes.
And this young man lives on the offensive glass. Tough to stop clinging when he's that close.
Young against Henderson. Pass to MP. Off target from outside. Trailblazers trail by 4. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. George against Avdia. It's hauled in by George. Wizards have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Davis with a screen on Sharp. Inside. Stolen by Avdia. And then Sharp with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Wizards. They lead by a bucket. Some good action already. Checked in for the Wizards. The Trailblazers is making a switch here. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Back to Davis. Nice ball movement by Washington. Stolen by Henderson. On the court for the Trailblazers. Avdia is out there with Tamani Kamara. Then it's Damian Lillard. Then it's Williams. And it's Henderson in at the 2. Lillard misses.
Boy, I'd like to see him finish that play with more authority.
Of the big men in the league, Doris, Anthony Davis, to me at least, has always been among the best one-on-one scorers.
Well, that's because, Kevin, he is a 3-level scorer. He can be a lob threat. You can put him on the box or at the elbows. You're going to have to draw a second defender if he's on the face-up because he can't get guarded one-on-one.
And the Wizards making a change here. Young's checked in.
And one of the best big men in the game, Davis, continuing to prove how dominant he is. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Davis with a screen on Avdia. And Davis with the basket on the assist by MP. Davis has got the game tied up here for the Wizards. Henderson outside. There's the lob to Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And Young kicks to MP. George sets a screen for MP. 6 on the shot clock. Henderson with it. Now defended by MP. Nice move. And Avdia with the lay-in. Avdia's got the lead up to 4 now for the Trailblazers. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Trailblazers.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Back over to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. Washington making some changes. Stars checked in for Davis. Riley comes in for George. And it's Koulibaly in for Johnson. Portland also making some changes. Klingon comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Sharp in for Lillard.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And it's Sharp missing. Wizards trail by 10. And here's MP for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Young's got 3 assists tonight.
MP is cooking right now. And, folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Over in the corner, Avdia. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Wizards have gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Pass to Young. Launches it. Rebound by the Trailblazers. They've led by as much as 10. That'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint. Here's Sharp. Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Baby, it is showtime. And so it's Portland ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we'll be right back after this.
You know, right now for Washington, they've underperformed thus far, but they're still tremendous. Now comes the hard part.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Portland Trailblazers.
Well,
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. MP really making a difference here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Anthony Davis is out there with Song. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's MP. And it's Young in at the guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And they pick up 2. Avdia's got the first points of the second half here for Portland.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Davis with a screen on Sharp. MP passes to Davis. From the low block, Davis doing his thing inside.
Nice pass by MP, showing how unselfish he can be.
Oh, and the jam by Sharp.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Boy, that's the kind of contest you need to force the miss.
It's stolen by Davis. Song, the pass to MP. And the foul called on Toumani Camara. That is his first foul of the game. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And how about a look at the most recent power rankings? Very telling, even though, guys, we're just still in December. You take a look at the Suns. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And looking at the Wizards, they're on autopilot right now. They're a middle-of-the-road team that isn't getting any better or worse. And I think they may ride this one out all the way through.
With the step back, out to Henderson. A three-pointer off the mark. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Washington. 11-point game. Rebounded by Kamare.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That
MP
is brutal.
outside. Pass to Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And he'll get ahead of steam when there's that much of a lane. You can't get in AD's way.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Keyshawn George, he's checked in for Koulibaly. And Portland with a change here, too. Lillard's checked in. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Bounce pass, Kamara. And that's good. Damian Lillard for 3. Lillard's got 11 points.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
And Portland has possession. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Sharp. Here's Kamare. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, for the NBA, keeping an open mind. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "This is the only league that plays 48 minutes. I'm a fan of 10-minute quarters. A 2-hour format is more consistent with modern television habits, but it's such a dramatic change. Something like that would have to be talked about over time." Back to you guys.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Outside, Avdia. And Sharp has it in the corner. Here's Klingon. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He has 6.
And this is where Klingon looks to score. The closer he is to the rim, the more aggressive he becomes.
MP, no good.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Song, good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Lillard. 11 points in the game. Pass to Sharp. Shoots it. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now.
His focus. Nothing working.
Here's MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
A great sign for MP in his career, the ability to convert in traffic.
And Lillard kicks to Simons. Here's Grant. Good on the baseline jam. Grant's got his second basket.
And that bucket should stop the bleeding.
And we've reached the end of the third. Trailblazers lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for.
He's checked in for the Wizards. Young comes in for Carlton Carrington. And a switch here also for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Williams. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. And it's Grant in the corner. Henderson finds Klingon. Now, here's Grant. Just 5 to shoot. Simons from outside. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. On the floor for Portland, you've got Scoot Henderson. Jeremy Grant is out there with Donovan Klingon. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Lillard in at the 1. Lillard dishes to Henderson. Fires the 3. And Damian Lillard with the bucket on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 7th assist here tonight. MP looking around. Here's Young. Takes advantage. That J is good.
And defensively, you have to stay connected to Young at all times.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Washington making some changes. Alexander Saw, he's checked in for Keyshawn George. And it's Koulibaly in for Johnson. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Tamani Kamara, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Avdia comes in for Anthony Simons. And it's Sharp in for Damian Lillard. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
During that break, Coach Chauncey Billups had some advice for the team. He told the team he has complete faith in them, saying, we're right there, now we just got to make that push and really take hold of the game. We can do that. To me, it looked like his players are on the same page with him. Guys, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Henderson. He's off from 3. MP with it. Now Henderson defending. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. From 17 feet away, MP with the rebound.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
MP going right to the rim.
MP showing you early he can handle the pressure, folks.
Up against MP. Outside, Henderson. A target from outside.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. He's got to work for better looks.
Davis setting the pick for MP. It's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Shaden Sharp. Davis pulls it down.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
MP outside. To tie it up. Can't get it to go. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the strike this time. His second misses also.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
Koulibaly The long shot, no good. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure he would have liked to foul someone different.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
If it wasn't out of reach already, guys, those free throws turn the lights off.
Washington calls timeout. There's 10 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
No time to waste here. Quick bucket and a foul.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ballgame. Washington calls timeout. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
Some call them wins and lessons. Coach not wasting any time making his point.
Well, maybe not his time, but this game is certainly finished. Let's get it over with.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. MP! So the Trailblazers win it. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You guys showed some fight tonight, but ultimately came up short. What do you do to move on from this?
We'll see you at the next sporting event.
Best cure for a bad game is the next game. I know for my part, I needed to crash the boards hard. That would have given us some second chances that we really needed, you know? But it's all good.
Back to you, Kevin.
Terrific stuff, Dominic. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony, and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. See you later.
Hi, MP. I'm Tess. Welcome to the Gatorade training facility.
Nice to meet you, Tess. Hey, I want you to know I've been rocking with Gatorade since day one. So, I appreciate you having me here.
The pleasure is all ours. Everything we do here at Gatorade is in service to athletes like yourself. Our dedication to science helps us understand athletes' needs, and we believe your best performance will always be driven from the inside out.
Hey, I can see that. You guys got a lot going on in here.
It takes a lot to achieve your best. You knew that already.
Yes, ma'am.
We've designed all this with the help of the Gatorade Sports Science Institute.
Yeah, I've heard all about that. High-tech stuff.
It helps us provide you with the best research, advice, and products available so you can perform and recover at your best. And be sure to check out the store. We've got everything you need to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. Fun fact, did you know that Gatorade hydrates better than water?
Yeah, I've always loved that fact.
Then you'll love it here. And don't forget to hit up the courts. That's what all this work is for, isn't it? To make you a better hooper?
Absolutely. Hey, I really appreciate the introduction. It's been immensely helpful.
Don't mention it.
Appreciate you, Tess.
There he is.
Bro, I got a great theme lined up for the second half of the season. Please tell me you're ready to go.
Yep, I'm rolling.
Bet. What's up, everybody? It's your boy MP, here to announce what's going down on my social channels over the next few months.
You got something fun for us?
Oh, you thought I didn't when I did, bro? Come on. I'm gonna show them what it's like to beat the best teams in the league. I think we got the #1 seeded team overall, so I want to put my money where my mouth is.
4 words.
Hey, does the saying go, if you want to be the best, you have to beat the best. So I'm going to highlight games against the league's elite and take y'all behind the scenes with that fire video content that you can only expect from Team MP.
This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah, I already said that, bro.
Conflict. I love it. More of that.
For y'all who don't know, my boy Xander went to film school, so that's why he's always talking about conflicts and protagonists and whatever else he learned there. But look, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already, because you don't want to miss when we drop new episodes.
What's up, MP?
From 2K Sports to everyone out there, welcome and Happy New Year. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson, and Ali LaForce, our reporter. Taking a look at some numbers here for him.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Santi Aldama out there with Edey. Then there's Jalen Wells. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Melton in at the 2. And for Washington, Anthony Davis is out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr. Then it's MP. And it's Young in at the 1. And here on New Year's Day, does some struggling teams see this as a chance to hit the reset button?
Yeah, B.A. You know, when you're struggling, you're always looking for the reset button. And there's no better excuse than January 1st. New year, new start.
Here's MP. After the basket by Memphis. To the middle. And Sarr with the basket. On the assist by MP.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Outside Wells. Back to Morant. Washington with a rebound. They traveled to Memphis last time they faced the Grizzlies. Came away with a win.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
And it's Washington on the break. And Davis gets it to go.
The muscle from Davis, so confident and powerful inside.
Melton outside.
Pass to Edey. Outside Morant. The three. And again, Memphis no good. The Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And Zach Edey gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And stolen by Melton. Moran against Young. Puts up a three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Brian Keefe and I were able to chat. We got to talking about what do you do defensively against Ja Morant. And Coach said staying on top of him isn't easy, so our focus is on shutting down the lanes and not giving him the openings to attack. We want to make Morant force the issue. Putting Morant in tight spots is the name of the game here. Brian?
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And it's good for 2.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
Richard, one of the more jaw-dropping athletes in the game. At 6'2", Ja Morant can get his head at the rim.
And he said we'll see that less often these days. He is trying to save his body and stay on the floor for his team. That is key.
Here's Melton, following the three-pointer by Washington. With the fadeaway. Outside for Moran. Tries to keep it alive. And the three off target. Washington has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Young from long range. The rebound by Edey.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Wells. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Knocks down the long J. MP's got 6.
If MP buries those catch-and-shoot chances, he'll have a very long career in this league.
Jerome outside. Pass to Wells. Now Morant from deep. The offensive rebound. Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away.
Oh, yes.
Whoa.
Throw it down.
Oh. Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
36 seconds left in the first. Right side Moran. Outside Wells. Lets the three fly. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. He's got 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
MP no good. Outside Wells. Pass to Jackson from behind the arc. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back after this word. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining Wizards. And Washington making a change here. MP's checked in. Then for Memphis, Aldama's checked in for Clark. Melton comes in for Hendricks. And it's Morant in for Jerome. On the court for the Grizzlies. Gigi Jackson is out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Prosper in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He scored 28 points, and he's a tremendous three-point shooter. We saw that again last game. He was incredible, which at this point we've come to expect. Guys, he's always on a mission.
Yeah, spot on, Allie. We saw him play in attack mode the other day. We'll see if he can keep it up in this one.
You know, I think he can. A repeat performance should be no problem for him.
Oh, I don't know. After you put up numbers like that, I think the defense starts paying a little bit more attention to you, so it might be different.
Pass to Melton. Fires for three. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis.
Tried to come right back at him with the three. Not that time.
George, a screen on Jackson. MP, the pass to George. And George with the jam.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Sarr's checked in for Washington. Trae Young comes in for Carrington. Edey's checked in for Memphis. From deep, Melton. Rebound by the Wizards. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
Jackson outside. Will it go? Got a piece of it.
And as Sarr gets older, he'll learn how to use his length even more.
MP scanning the floor. Sarr with a screen on Melton. Inside. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
To the inside. Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Davis. And Memphis also making a switch. Wells is checked in for Jackson. Moran against Young. The three is up. MP shot is off. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Wells. Takes a three. Offensive board. Now here's Moran. Now Melton. There's the three. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Morant's got 4 assists in the game.
It all started with Ja breaking the line and forcing the defense to collapse.
Now Young. MP up top. Melton covers. Outside Koulibaly. Back to MP. Just 5 to shoot. Washington again can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep, Melton. It's rebounded by George.
And they're winning, but it hasn't been because of him. He can't throw it in the ocean so far.
And that one's good. And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already. And we're not even in the second half.
That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Washington up 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
With All-Star Weekend around the corner, let's see who's looking to bring down the rims at the dunk contest this year.
It's too early to be talking about this. We do this every year. Just let it play out.
Where is the entertainment in that? Come on. You've been a player, a rapper, an actor. It's show business, man. Now let's break down the first half of our game. The Grizzlies are locked in a tight one.
One thing that's kept them close, putting in work on the offensive glass. They're feasting on second chances.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the...
Welcome back, everybody. Happy New Year's to all of you as we continue our broadcast. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
We've got Alex Sarr. MP is out there with Trae Young. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's Davis in at the 4. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And so Moran will bring it up for the Grizzlies. And following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Warriors at Chase. And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried. The ruling on the floor is confirmed. Calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And so Edey nails both of them.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
MP outside. MP buries the triple.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Outside Wells. Here's Moran. Got it. Good job in the low post. Moran's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
MP finds Davis. Davis with a screen on Melton. Here's MP. Ooh, the power move from MP.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
The Grizzlies shooting pretty well at 45%. Pass to Edey. Back to Moran. Outside Wells. Second shot opportunity. And the bucket is good from Edey in deep. Edey's got 4 points this quarter.
And they're giving up way too many second chance points.
Young against Moran. Young, the pass to MP. Davis, a screen to the paint. Oh, they pick off the pass. Stolen by Davis. And finished off by Davis.
Ooh, when the brow gets up, you better get out the way. There's not many people with that length and that athleticism.
Wondering how the West is shaping up? Well, the midseason grind is in full force. Let's check out the standings. You look at Memphis, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year. Melton misses. Washington's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back over to you, BA.
Thank you, Allie. Pass to Moran. Back to Wells. The 3 is up. And a great assist by Moran as that one goes. Moran's got 5 assists in the game.
Sharing the rock. Part of what makes John Moran such a fantastic player is his ability to pass.
Now MP. He's got 18. MP on the take.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
They set the pick. Melton on the wing. The three. Davis with a rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. MP with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. Sarr with a screen on Melton. MP. Again, MP missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. The three-pointer off the mark.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3-ball to go. MP's got 23 points.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
Here's Morant. And Young pulls it down. Washington leading by 4. And here's MP from outside. Tips it. They shoot again. Davis just merciless inside.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Melton. Outside Wells. Outside Morant. To end the run. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Oh, he's got some hops. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
Sarr with a screen on Melton. Here's MP taking it inside. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's the screen. Outside Wells. Launches it. They get the rebound. Melton outside. Tries again. Yep, that one's good. And now just a 2-point Wizard lead.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
And Edey with a block. And the game's still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Wizards out in front, up 2. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills
He's checked in for Washington. Young comes in for Carrington. And Memphis also making a switch. Edey's checked in. 4th quarter still Young. Just over a minute played. On the court for the Grizzlies. Moran and Jerome, that's their backcourt. Then there's Zach Edey. And it's G.G. Jackson. And it's Prosper in at the 4. And Jerome has got the ball here for Memphis to tie it up. And again it's Memphis missing. For Washington, they've gone 1 of 4 since the 4th quarter began. Here's Young, driving inside. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Jerome on the wing. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 6 assists here tonight. Jackson against MP. Davis with a screen on Jackson. MP. He's off from 3. Memphis leading. Floats one up. Outside Morant. Beyond the arc. Johnson with the rebound.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
No, if you're going to foul Davis, you better make it a hard one. AD is so strong.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. So for Washington, Sarr's checked in for George. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. Then for Memphis, Aldama's checked in for Prosper. Wells comes in for Jackson. And it's Melton in for Jerome.
And Davis remains a dominant presence on both ends of the floor.
He does not get the second one.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Here's Morant. Fires the three. Koulibaly with the rebound. MP right through him.
What a gutsy bucket. MP showing a lot of poise at the right moment.
Can't get the three.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Stolen by Sarr. Oh, Davis. Finish it off the lob.
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
Moran against MP. Book it! It goes!
And this is where Morant really shines. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to capitalize.
MP! The three is off.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Takes a step back. Screen by Edey. Oh, the stuff!
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now MP from deep. Edey rips down the board.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Morant. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now Young. MP, and he nails it.
And there are some big-time points from this young man. MP proving that he's the guy when it's on the line.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Alec.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. MP against Morant. Rebounded by Sarr.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for Washington. And
he gets the first, and that puts him up 5.
You know, it's no secret that MP is a confident guy. But what I really like is that most of the time he lets his play do the talking for him.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Huge free throws there to pad the lead, trying to close that door.
Timeout called. Memphis. They're down by 6. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Here's Morant. Yes! Using that window!
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
second personal foul. Teams in penalty. At the line for 2. And 2.
First one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. He launches. Cleared away by Davis. And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. At the line for Washington, Anthony Davis. Taking 2 shots.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. So he can't get either to fall. Morant lets it fly. So it's Washington picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game. They overcame every one.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for watching the NBA.
All right, MP doing his pregame routine, mentally preparing for tonight's opponent. This is how you get ready for one of the top teams in the league.
Let's be positivity.
And how do you stay centered with everything happening around you? And everything happening around this game, especially in light of recent comments.
What comments, Xander?
You haven't heard?
What?
Check it out. What do you say to that?
Nothing. Actually, dock this. When we blow them out tonight, that'll be the last word.
The MP just called a shot? Is that a guaranteed blowout?
I said what I said. I know the camera's running. We'll see who stands on business.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
We want your time of your meal to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue and seat location to 55555.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the lands of the free and the home above.
And And as the NBA season rolls on, GA, what's one of the biggest challenges this time of the schedule?
I'd say maintaining your level. It's so hard to be consistent throughout the season, and it's really about the mental side of the game. It's so tough to stay locked in.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's what makes this game so important. When you come out and let everyone know what you're thinking, you have got to back it up. MP's put some pressure on himself. We'll see how he handles it.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Tate in at the 2. And for the latest news on MP, let's hear from Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, here's what MP had to say about facing one of the best teams in the conference. Games like this are bookmarks, he said, potential moments when the big picture unfolds. We want to have our hands raised at the end of these chapters. Guys, back to you.
And the story continues. Hey, thank you for the report. So it's the Hawks now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Pass to Vucevic. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. A surprise in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
Nikola Vucevic.
The ruling on the floor stands.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So, Tim, the District of Columbia and the Wizards reaching a deal to keep them in D.C. through 2050.
Along with a project to expand the arena complex, create an entertainment district, and implement safety and transportation upgrade. Really exciting stuff.
And Tate throws it down.
And you can tell Reza Shea has a great basketball IQ. He spots the opening and delivers the pass on time.
Now, here is Young. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22. The offensive rebound. Sarr, the layup off target.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And it's Reza Shea missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
MP passes to Sarr.
And at 7'1", Sarr makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
Takes it off the glass. Tate's only got his second bucket of the night.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Young's shot is off. The Hawks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Alexander Walker finds Reza Shea. We've got 1:55 left in the first quarter. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. No coverage that time. Tate's only got his third basket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Sarr throws it down hard.
Goodness, Sarr is a different type of athlete.
And he lobs it up toward the rim, and Tate throws it down.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
You're right, the pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Sarr's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Tate the pass to Vucevic. Now Reza Shea. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Washington. Pass to Tate. Back to Alexander Walker. Johnson in the corner. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. To the middle. Kicks it out to MP. Takes a three. And the Wizards hit again from deep. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum. Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
The Hawks have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all three.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Hawks lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. Switch here. MV's checked in. Here's George. Still scoreless. George with the screen on Kuminga. And George with the stuff.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Johnson is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's MP. And there's Davis. And it's George in at the 4. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of. And he has made good on that pick.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against the Hornets did some really solid work. He ended up with 23 points and hit a bunch of threes. No surprises there. He has that star impact on a game that can't be replicated. Unless he can do it again tonight, that is. Guys.
All right, Allie. Great stuff as always. Greg, he was sensational the other night, making play after play after play.
And that's what you want. Not only was the effort there, but how about the production as well?
And it didn't matter whatever the defense threw at him. He made the adjustment.
And that one's good. Rizachet.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
MP outside. Young finds MP. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Wizards trail by 4. Fires from deep. And that one falls coming off of Davis's speed. MP's got 17 now.
Yeah, that's a key 3 for MP. If he hits these at a high rate, he'll have a spot in this league for a long time.
There's Kuminga. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
MP passes to George. The Wizards working the ball around now. The 3 from MP. Rebound by the Hawks. They went to Washington for their last meeting with the Wizards, and they came out with a win.
And that last one came right down to the wire. The difference for me being the impact they got from their bench.
But down the stretch, the fresher team often makes the plays. That's the value of depth.
5 on the clock. And it's Vucevic missing.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Wasted no time on that one. Rizachet's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Another one for Ricochet. This young man from France has insane potential, and we are seeing a bit of it tonight.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Tate with the screen for Johnson. From past the arc, and again Atlanta with the triple.
Now, we've seen Johnson become more confident with his outside shot. Now the next step for him, let's become more consistent.
MP passes to Davis.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
But look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Tate. The shot, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks on top, leading by 5. I'm going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now,
And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half for the Hawks.
Without the points they've gotten off.
And that's all for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Well, he's found his rhythm out there for sure. Now let's see how the defense adjusts to him in this half.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The small and power forwards are Ricochet and Johnson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Vucevic, and it's Tate, and at the shooting guard. GA, you hear about 3 levels score, but is it just 3 levels?
Great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep 2s as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Hawks leading by 5. Alexander Walker with the ball. Still yet to score. Here's Ricochet. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. MP outside. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. MP's got 20.
Yeah, shots like this are big for MP's development. I love seeing him capitalize off the catch.
Here's Tate. He can't get that one. Good defense by MP. Tim, it feels like the bigger the stakes, the better we're going to see Trae Young play.
Well, Kevin, he's had his moments in the playoffs, and he embraces the spotlight, home or away. He won't shy from being the villain. That's the kind of chip he plays with.
Here's Johnson.
Goodness.
Wow.
And Johnson giving these fans a show. What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Vucevic finds Johnson. Now Tate. Fires for 3. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. MP looking around. The Wizards working the ball around now. MP nails the triple.
Well, he hit 4 threes in the first, and now he's drained 2 more here in the second quarter. Absolutely on fire from deep.
After Ricochet, charity stripe shot, and he connects with the jumper. 17 points for Ricochet.
Ricochet has everything you need to be a great mid-range shooter. He stays on balance, can rise above defenders, and has that high release point. He's got the total package.
George is checked in for the Wizards. And a change for the Hawks. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Johnson. Wizards trail by 4. It's him. What a jam! What a jam!
Oh, it is nice to be young. MP.
Pass to Tate. Now Reza Shea. Off target from three-point range.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
And it's Alexander Walker in the corner. Now Reza Shea. Five to shoot. Drains it from beyond the arc. Reza Shea's got 20 points.
A true highlight of Reza Shea's game, his ability to just knock it down from beyond.
Young dishes to MP. And Young kicks to MP. Another miss by MP. The Hawks leading by 5. Pass to Reza Shea. And the dunk by Reza Shea.
Yeah, if you give Reza Shea a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
It's stolen by Vucevic. Now, here's Tate. 12 points for him. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's his third foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for Alexander Soft. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Shot clock at 6. And here's Poole for 3. Anthony Davis grabs the miss. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's MP for 3. And again, Washington no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Okongwu, the pass to Poole. And he uses the glass on the layup. Poole's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, able to get through the contact and still concentrate enough to finish that off.
From deep three-point territory. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And a great show through 3 quarters as we... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah.
MP's checked in for Riley. And Trae Young subbed in for Carlton Carrington. Vucevic checked in for the Hawks. We've got Johnson. Anthony Davis is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's MP. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. Here's Kispert. Back to Poole. And it's Kispert in the corner. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. MP. Oh, watch out, MP. Throws it down.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
Now Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. Jordan Poole. The 3 doesn't go. Wizards trail by 7. Davis sets a screen. And get the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Poole against Young. Let's lose a 3. Davis pulls it down. Washington has gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. George. Oh, great touch off the pass.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
He is in attack mode every time up the floor, every single night.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Wizards making a change here. Stars checked in.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
They can't stop the run with that one.
Great job on the closeout and taking away space against a good shooter.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they've closed the gap, and now they're trying to get this to a one-possession game.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. To heal the ball, he's checked in for Washington. So he comes up empty at the line. Washington trails. MP outside. A quick pass leads him right to the rack.
That's just too much Alex R there. At about 7 feet, he is a lot to handle.
Nikhil Alexander-Walker.
And that one misses. And for the Hawks, they're shooting straight 49% from the field.
Second personnel. Second team.
Good on the first, and that gives them the lead.
At the wing position, Ricochet has pretty much everything you're looking for, right? Length, mobility, three-point shooting. And add to that, he has a great feel for the game.
Tar with the screen on tape. Off the glass.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
What a big-time shot. Those are the moments you dream about as a kid.
Vucevic. Johnson sets the screen for Ricochet.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
MP fires. Song. Oh, and he cannot get the layup.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
Making it a two-possession game is critical right here. Nice work coming through and doing exactly that.
Well, he might be young, but it's easy to see why they go to him when they need a big-time bucket.
They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame. Washington calls timeout. They trail by 4. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
You have to be smart here. And if they're successful, the foul has got to happen quickly.
MP. Young outside. Here's MP. Good. Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got two guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And does the pressure affect you? Nope, not that time.
And again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-'90s, we were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA play.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there reclining fully right next to you.
The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Tate in at the 2 spot.
And this has been an emerging part of Johnson's game. He is getting better at making smart passes.
Here's MP. Davis hustles for the rebound and guides it back in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Vucevic is screen on Young. Now Vucevic. Sar pulls it down. 1:41 left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Now Davis. Now MP. And he does not hit. Tate against Koulibaly. Vucevic down low. The 10-foot jumper hits.
Look at that shot. Vucevic not afraid to carry the weight, so to speak, in a tough situation. The team knows they can rely on him.
MP. Whoa! What a play!
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Great timing on the rejection there. This young kid, Sar, has major defensive potential.
MP. No good from 3. And Atlanta has possession. They trail by 3.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, he seized the moment right there. He felt like no one could stop him. Turns out he was right.
And the whole game resting on one free throw, and he buries it. Tremendous heart.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Johnson. Now, Alexander Walker. Now, Vucevic. 6 to shoot. To take the lead. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. We'll be back shortly. And with another overtime in front of us, the question is, who will blink first? Nobody wants to give in. A lot of pride now on the line. Sar, and he slams it down with a one-arm hammer.
And when Young is running your offense, you're in good hands. Trey is great at getting everyone involved.
And here's Vucevic. Shoots the 3. Davis pulls it down.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Count it!
Letting the big man Sar go to work inside. I like seeing him being aggressive down low.
Now Vucevic. It's tipped. MP outside. Oh, that is a big-time jam.
I love the unselfishness and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks.
Possession to Atlanta.
The Hawks trail by 6. Ricochet with it. And it's blocked. And here we go. Fast break. MP's got it. Book it.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
That's good from Koulibaly. And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly three-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can.
The shot is good!
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots.
Wow, what a play! Unbelievable!
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. The Hawks trail by 9. Now, Vucevic. It's blocked. MP against Tate. Now MP. From outside. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And he's tied Curry's mark from 2016, which was the top spot for threes in a game for a short while. It's been that kind of takeover display that we've seen here tonight.
And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Saw.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
And they've been a different team. Their energy. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players. And after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned. And I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Now let's go to Jennifer. Quintana.
The win was impressive. 40-plus points in the win, another level entirely. When did you know you were in the zone?
Some nights it doesn't hit you into tip-off. There's always so much going on before a game. Logistics, prep, people hitting you up for tickets. Your mind really isn't free until the game starts. Then all that other stuff just kind of falls behind you. And then you actually get to lock in and do your thing. And that's what I did tonight. Sometimes that leads to 30 points. Other nights that's going to lead to 40 or 50. What I can tell you is that I'm going to keep getting mine and we're going to keep winning more times than not. All I care about is winning, so that's what I'm focused on.
Keep it up, MP. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, over to you.
All right, thanks, Jen. Well,
MP, right here. I got a great question for you. Right here.
Miss Harkin.
MP. Obviously, a lot of the talk coming into this one centered on comments about you guys being seen as pushovers, an easy win on the schedule. Did that motivate you even more?
That's a room full of professionals in there. Room full of dogs. We win as a team, we lose as a team. You call us out, question our hearts, we're gonna respond as a team. We did that tonight.
All right, thank you.
MP,
respond to me.
MP.
Love to get a quote if I could.
Big game tonight.
Man, they're all big, Xander. But tonight we're going up against an incredible defensive squad. We know what we're in for.
All right, what does that mean to you as far as pre-game prep or the mental side of the game? What's the difference in how you approach this game versus others?
Oh, the scouting report. It's a bit more in-depth, but you don't want to change up your approach too much. Still got to play to your strengths.
So make adjustments but stay consistent?
Okay, I can see you're not impressed. But I got something for you. We're going to break our season high tonight. They say defense wins championship, but whoever said that never saw us play offense.
That's a tape. Say it again.
All right, I got a little different, but we're playing one of the best defenses in the league, and we're going to give them more buckets than we ever given anyone else all season.
You feeling lucky?
Oh, bro, I'm feeling me. About to put on a clinic out there.
Feeling you, MP.
Yeah, I'm sure.
We want your side of your meeting to be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue and scene location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your...
Oh, say, and the
And this is a tough time of the season, Graham. A few months in, with a few months to go.
Yeah, BA. You know, for the players, this is when they start to feel the grind of the regular season.
A lot of the league, because he knows to be the best, you have to beat the best.
And some would say, careful what you wish for, but he is undaunted, embracing the challenge and saying, I want all the smoke.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Traore, also Demon out there, and it's Minot in at the four-man spot. And Washington with possession. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
I tell you, sometimes you can make a statement with a dunk. MP, yes, sir.
Here's Traore. Last game we saw him with 32 points. Pass to Minot. Here's Demon. 5 on the clock. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's Koulibaly. On target from range.
That's what you call a rhythm jump shot. Koulibaly ready off the catch. He looked really confident right there.
Here's Demon, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them.
Boy, that's 0 for 3 in the early going. Just a little out of sync.
And the basket by MP.
Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Here's Wolf. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. Shot to stop the run, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Line for 2.
The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 7.
I just love the ball move.
Here's Traoré doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. And that one, good.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Washington has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Young, the pass to MP. No good with the triple. The Nets have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Claxton. From 6 feet out, he nails it.
If you look at a shot chart of Nick Claxton, it's going to be painted heavy right there.
And that one is stuffed right through.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Creating easier opportunities for your guys to score. That is good offense.
Wizards leading by 4. Young, the pass to MP. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. 10 points for him.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Traoré. The rebound by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They want to keep rolling here, following a win against Atlanta.
And they dug deep and somehow managed to access some extra energy for that double overtime win. Yeah, good floor recognition from Sarr. Encouraging to see him working on his passing like this.
And Brooklyn with possession here. The Wizards making their last shot. Traoré gets the bucket. Traoré's got 6.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Oh, got a piece of it. Pass to Dimon. Claxton up top, guarded by Sarr. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
A full line change here for Brooklyn. It's stolen by Johnson. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Now the Wizards in transition. Here's MP. And the layup is good.
And he's 5 of 7, getting into a nice rhythm offensively.
Now here's Highland. 9 points for him in his last game. Puts up a deep 3. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Washington with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And they push the tempo in this one, getting out in transition and making the defense pay. Great. He's checked in for Washington. And the Nets making a change here. Wizards leading by 16. And so in the game for the Nets, we've got Demon. He's out there with Bones Highland. And it's Minot in at the 5.
Boy, the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Atlanta had a huge
game in that last game, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I think he pushed them to the win through sheer force of will.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
And finished off by Davis.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls. Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Clowney. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Here's Highland. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. MP looking around. George passes to MP. Three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, after dropping 2 triples in the first quarter, he hasn't hit another yet.
Pass to Wolf. 4-3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. So for the Wizards, Sars checked in for Davis. Koulibaly comes in for Johnson, and it's Young in for Carrington. Brooklyn also changing it up. Claxton comes in for Clowney. Traoré comes in for Highland. And Grant, when talking about certain players, we hear expressions like, he does the little things, or he does the dirty work. What does all that mean exactly?
You know, it's about what doesn't show up in the box score. Setting good screens, winning those 50-50 balls, hustling back on defense. Often, it's just as important as putting up those points.
Here's MP, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The kick out to Young. From deep, MP. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Dimon. 14 points for him last game against the Clippers. Down low. Here's Claxton. Good D by Sarr. And Washington with possession. Really controlling it. An 18-2 run here. MP outside. They grab their own miss.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Why not? Good.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the 3-ball.
MP outside. And he drives in. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Dimon. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 4 rebounds in the game.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
For 3, Dimon hits the trifecta. Dimon's got 5 now.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's Washington running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. It would appear there were some fun games headed our way, guys.
Yeah, I'm all about fun. I had the crew rig up some confetti for later in the show.
Yeah, that was a fun idea. I saw that. And actually, we have a surprise for you.
Yeah, big fella, we sent the crew. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half, a commanding performance for the Wizards. Thanks for joining us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, what he did was sustain it throughout the first half. He ran the offense to absolute perfection.
Trae Young out there with MP. Then there's Davis. Then there's Sarr. And it's Coulibaly in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Brian Keefe. Now here's MP. Pass to Sarr. Fires the 3. And there's Coulibaly on the assist by Sarr. Give him 8.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Demon. And he makes it on the layup.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's MP. 17 points in the game. Young can't hit.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Pass to Toure. They set the screen. Here's Dimon. Shot clock at 6. No good on the triple.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Well, Coulibaly creating an extra opportunity for his team, and he gets a bucket because of it.
Pass to Claxton. Here's Traore, guarded by Young. Here's Dimon. Launches a 3. That shot off. Good D by MP.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
The Nets have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Wolf. Yet to see a basket. Inside. And is blocked.
Terrific awareness by Alex Sarr. That is protecting your rim, folks.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Washington shooting their first free throw tonight. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at New York, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
Seeing where the Wizards are, they've played with a lot of effort over this last stretch. Sometimes that's the only edge you need to beat teams that are similar in talent. They're the class of their division right now. One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
And so it's Young with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. They host the Hawks after this one. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Commissioner Adam Silver talked about tweaking the game. He said analytics takes sports in a certain direction because it's a coach and GM's job to win, and they'll do everything they can to do so under the existing rules. It's on us to adjust because we're also looking at the aesthetic appeal of the game. Guys, back to you.
Thank you very much for the report, Allie. Here's MP, following the 3 by Brooklyn. Davis. And Davis slams it home.
So effective in screen and rolls. When Davis cuts hard like this, he's capable of getting quality looks.
So for Washington, George comes in for Sarr. And it's Johnson in for Coulibaly. Highland, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Minot. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Sinks it from distance.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Highland with a screen on MP. Fires at the elbow. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. And Washington with possession. They're on a 16-7 run. George sets a screen. MP, the pass to George. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to Wolf. There's 48 seconds left in the third. Kept alive, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line, and coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy.
The previous play is under review.
His players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry. And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
From downtown, Highland misses. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 11 attempts to go in this half. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Pass to Toure. Here's Minot. Can they get it? That one no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards, totaling 26 points and showing no signs of letting up anytime soon. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find.
Making a switch here. MP's checked in. And a change for the Nets. Claxton's checked in. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. So on the floor for Brooklyn, we've got Demon, Bones Highland out there with Saraf. Then it's Nicholas Claxton, and it's Clowney in at power forward. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Clowney, to the paint. Oh, deflected from the stripe. Will not go, misses off the front iron.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Saraf for 3. Knocks down the triple.
Boy, certainly looked like the defense was okay, letting him shoot from 3. But let's remember, he can hit some of these.
And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
Doors for teams looking to trade away a big money player. It seems the landscape is getting more challenging.
B.A., to me, roster construction is one of the single most difficult things in this league. First and foremost, there are rules in place that restrict salary acquisition. The other piece of this is there are now second aprons in place. So it's not just roster construction. It's sustaining a quality roster over time and keeping that continuity. Success in this league is tough.
With the drive, and he banks in the layup. MP's got 14 points now in the second half.
Oh, a wise move by MP. Calling his own numbers in the two-man game.
Out to the right wing for 3, Demon. It's rebounded by George. George has got 6 rebounds here tonight. From deep, MP. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Toure. Screen by Claxton. Here's Traore. Fader on the way. Here's Demon. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pass to Wolf. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Claxton a screen on MP. For three, Dimon. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 7 rebounds in the game.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Wizards.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them.
And this is an even matchup, 1-1 on the season series with 2 left to play.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
I'll tell you, he was their engine all game long, setting his teammates up for success.
Pass to Wolf. Here's Traoré. There's a screen. Lets it go from 14. And the shot goes down.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Wolf. We see the Wizards taking the W here, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana. Take it away, Jennifer.
Good win for you guys tonight, MP, and some standout play from you on the defensive end.
You know what? I really appreciate that, Jennifer.
Great. Well, can you talk more about your defense?
Oh, yeah. Execution wasn't spotless, but we had a great game plan coming in. If we clean up our execution just a little bit, we'll be even more dangerous.
Ooh, looking forward to it, MP. Thank you.
You're welcome.
EA, over to you.
Okay, Jennifer, thanks a lot.